In today's video, the headphones that we're reviewing today are the SuperEQ S6001 Bluetooth headphones. One Audio sent me this headset, I would say a good few months ago. They have a neutral design, they have a nice matte black colour tone, 40mm driver units with those detachable ear cushions. They do have pretty average soft padding. That's the same with the headband too. They're super light. Let's try them on. Yeah, they're not a bad fit. Very secure, plenty of flexibility, and good adjustment to fit any size head. A kid or an adult head, even if your head's massive. They do have unique looking extendable driver arms. There's a bit of rotation to those drivers, and I personally got 3 hours listening to music before I needed to take a bit of a break, as my ears did become a bit sweaty, as the pressure of those driver units are really firmly pressed against the outer tip of my ears. All of the physical controls are nicely situated on the rear of that right side driver unit. We have the power button, which when it's pressed and held for 2 seconds, the SuperEQ S6001 headset will obviously go into pairing mode. Now, because these headphones have Bluetooth 5.3 technology, pairing is no problem at all. Simply got to select S6001 from our device list of our mobile phone, and you do get some nice subtle notification and sound effects. Connection is not too bad in open areas. We did test these headphones mostly within our full concrete build household. There wasn't any type of transmission issues while extensively using them. Now we do have that play pause button, which is functioned when tapping it once. If you long press the same button, it will switch in between modes. From a built-in FM radio. Yeah. Obviously the Bluetooth mode, or when we've placed a TF memory card within the headset, we can select that mode too. Yeah, there's a card slot just there. Now you might be thinking that's a bit dated, isn't it? But for fitness people that don't really want to take their mobile phone with them when going for a run, weighing their pocket down, well, that feature is obviously exclusively for them. Or in fact for you if you're in a working environment and you're not allowed your mobile phone on the shop floor. No way. In radio mode, tapping the play pause button, it will auto tune the radio channels, which will take up to 30 seconds. In that same radio mode, you can long press the volume control buttons to switch between radio channels. That's the same when using a TF memory card. If you long press the volume controls, you can switch between music tracks, and again, that's the same in Bluetooth mode too, being able to switch right back to the previous track and to your next track selection. Now in your dedicated mode, before long you will swiftly get used to those controls. We did manage to blindly master them, but if you triple tap the power button, you've also got our voice assistant too.
Tell me a fact of the day.
Here is a fact. It has been 100 years since the first Winter Games took place in Chamonix, France in 1924.
Now for charging, we do have a Type-C charge cable that is supplied. It will take 1 hour 42 minutes to charge the SuperEQ S6001 headset from flat, and we are also supplied with a 3.5mm to 3.5mm audio cable to keep you connected, keep the audio playing when that battery has indeed run out. Now talking about battery life, well, we did receive 9 hours 23 minutes use. Nope, not the 20 hours that was stated in the specifications, as we do indeed test our headsets on this channel using 100% volume consistently. Yes, we stick to true figures here, but when it comes to the audio quality, well, first things first, we do get nice high volume. It's not super high, just about right, but what is very apparent right from the off is the bass. Yes, it is very much present, but it's not silky smooth. It does sound rather rugged, which is slightly improved when we mess around with our personal audio equalizer. Treble is good. It is very upfront though, but the mids are way too laid back for my liking, with vocals sounding quite distant and almost echoey. I do guess it depends on the different genres of music that you may be listening to, but for us, when we was blasting out most of our hip hop tracks, the audio overall did sound a bit hollow, which was slightly improved when listening to pop tracks. By the way, the audio is almost exactly the same when using that 3.5mm audio cable. The only thing I would say though is the bass does get a bit muddy when using that cable. With this SuperEQ S6001 headset, I would say it's not too bad to use in everyday scenarios at home, when you're out and about, and I would also say that they're pretty good for work too. Again, the functions are easy to navigate, but I've got to note, for those audiophiles, you definitely will notice the difference in audio quality in comparison to your normal favourites headset. But at that cost of, wait for it, £15, cheap as chips, that's 20 in US dollars. The audio quality is to be expected in this low price range. These SuperEQ headphones, I forgot to mention, they do have a built-in mic.
Alright guys, so this is exactly what the headphone's going to sound like if you use this headset on the go, making any type of calls, or in fact, if you're thinking about vlogging using this headset, walking along the street, doing some chats, live video, the microphones are going to sound like this. Well, the microphone on the right side of the headset is going to sound like this. This headset, by the way, hasn't got ANC or ENC built in, so even though we've got good passive noise isolation, active noise isolation is, well, it's not available. I mean, the microphone, I wouldn't say it's great. It's certainly not top of the range though, and there is a slight bit of latency, that is if you're doing any type of video recording like I'm doing just now. I've just spilled my drink all over my foot as well. Anyway, like I said, no ENC built into this headset, but it's quite adequate for making any type of calls when on the go.
Yeah, pretty basic. And nope, this S6001 headset, as mentioned, has no ANC, no ENC, no transparency modes. They're just a simple backup headset that don't look out of place when using them when commuting and shopping, etc. They do have a neutral look that, when worn, won't make you look like a cheapskate, no. But what do you guys think? Do you own this headset? What do you think of the audio quality and the build? How long have they lasted? And what's the battery life you get out of them? Hopefully you've found this video helpful today. And if you have, well, I've left a little link in the video description down below where you can buy this headset. No, I'm not affiliated. But if you've liked what you've seen so far, well, go get yours. While you're in that video description, guys, it means so much if you'd please like this video today, share it wherever possible, and most importantly, subscribe just now. Bearing in mind to hit the bell notification option so you guys stay updated on our brand new uploads. Now, speaking of uploads, there's two showing on screen just now. Click either one of them, but until next time, I'll see you guys in a bit.